So this is the badass styling. We are okay, we'll start off right now. This is Ryan Frankowski and
Julie Shields.
This is the badass stylist of Pittsburgh. I know that she doesn't sound like she's a Yinzer or a Pittsburgher, but
I'm from the north side.
Okay, for 30 years?
Oh, fuck.
She is unfiltered today, guys.
Sorry, yeah.
No. I want the fucks.
Okay.
I miss the fucks because everybody's been trying to taper it down.
Oh, we're not tapering?
I think it's unfiltered
with
Julie Shields.
I don't do tapering.
I love that. But you do taper pants in custom suits.
Not personally. I have a person for that. I have people for that.
Okay, that's right. You are a little bougie Northsider.
Yeah, I don't do it by myself. I've been a Northsider for almost 20 years.
20 years. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, when I said 30, I was just like exaggerating. Like you weren't born here.
Shocking. No.
Right.
God, no.
God, no. What are you saying?
You want the 2-minute version or the 32-minute version?
I want the 32-minute version, but I will interject.
Oh, but you want it in 2 minutes?
I mean, you know what those 2-minute guys are.
Yeah. It's a whole other podcast. I met a guy from Ohio.
Oh, God bless.
Why the fuck does everybody say that?
It just sounds boring.
I swear to God.
Ohio sounds boring.
30 years, well, we were married. I'm divorced now. But we were married for, I don't know, like 20 years maybe.
Cheers to young divorcees.
Oh, okay. I wasn't that young.
Well, I mean, we're both
trendy,
young.
Super trendy. How do you drink out of this coffee cup?
Yeah, nothing. Fully composable, recycle, ocean friendly. Ghost coffee.
But
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
Fine. I feel like that's going to happen a lot.
Yeah. You can tell me to
Once I get
off.
into my groove, I'm just going to tell you shut up.
Okay, please do.
Yeah. So, where was I? Yeah, so I met a boy from Ohio, and everybody's reaction is, oh my God, Ohio. No offense to Ohio, but Stepford Wives. And so we met in Scotland. I came briefly to Ohio and was like, oh, this isn't Vegas. This is not my interpretation of America 30 years ago. And long story short, we met, we had a long distance relationship. I moved here like within a year, and then we got married within 11 months of us actually meeting. And then we got the hell out of Dodge and went to London.
Oh, that sounds magical.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he wanted to play music. I didn't want to be in Steubenville, Ohio. God, I shouldn't have even named it. Can we delete that?
We can edit that out. It's not
good.
Live.
Just Ohio. Just listen.
I'm surprised you didn't want to be in Ohio.
My brain to my mouth, what comes out of me is always interesting. Anyway, so we went to London a couple of years and turned into 7. And then Evan, my oldest, was actually born in London.
So he's an English citizen.
Technically, he's English, which is not a good thing when your mum's Scottish, but it's fine.
I know.
We're getting
I've
through
heard
it.
that they don't like each other.
I would say the English-Scottish thing is like Pittsburgh, Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, like the mistake on the lake versus the Three Rivers, which I don't know what Pittsburgh is known for that's negative because it's so positive here.
Wow. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Living in a bubble much?
Listen, I left for New York and LA and I never looked back.
There
and
you
then
go.
I looked
and now
back.
You're back on it. Yeah, and then you glanced. That was all it took.
Yeah, I glanced.
Yeah,
and I
so
knew
it's
you
like
were
they
here.
like each other. I get an idea of like they kind of like each other. There's obviously the football rivalry and stuff like that. But they're
in
friends.
Scotland and London.
In Scotland and England. So you have like
England.
Great Britain. So you have Scotland, England, Ireland, and Wales.
And you guys are Euros, Scotland.
No, we're still attached to the United Kingdom.
See, that's the dumb Pittsburgh in me. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We've tried to exit several times.
Because you want to be Euro.
I don't know what they want to be.
Okay.
They don't know what they want to be. They lowered the voting age to 16.
Is that a good thing?
No. It's like lowering the drinking age to 16. It's 18. It doesn't need to be any lower.
Yeah.
And so they lowered the voting age, and you didn't even have to live in the country to vote. So I don't think I could vote because I'd been out of it for more than enough time.
Did you get your citizenship here?
No.
Okay.
Let's not talk.
Yeah, we won't. I mean, you've been married to an American.
Screwed up my citizenship.
Yeah.
And so I have a green card and I'm legal, but COVID screwed me up. And so then I had to extend my green card.
Right.
Because I didn't have enough time to process my citizenship.
Oh, yeah. COVID fucked everything up.
Yeah, excuse me. And so then my green card is valid until like 2032.
Okay. So you
and
got some time.
Yeah, I didn't need to have it until a certain person walked into the Oval Office. We can't even go down that.
I know.
I definitely, it needs to be afternoon drinking for that game.
And you're an old-fashioned type of gal. I should have brought you one in.
I know. It's fine. It'll be fine.
It's too early for you.
Yeah, it's way too early.
Yeah.
Way too early. I should have asked you, is it what time of day drink? Because I feel like that, because we were talking about brunch.
Exactly.
Like, so,
Do you
Bloody
like
Marys.
brunches?
I love brunch.
Isn't that that's
breakfast
the hardest
is my favorite.
part.
Breakfast,
Me too.
Breakfast food is the food I miss most from Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I crave like baps, square sausage, black pudding, proper bacon.
And the black pudding is blood, right?
Blood sausage, yeah.
I know the proper
good
bacon.
Iron. Like good iron.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Polish, they have their duck blood soup.
Okay.
Which is it's a vibe.
Yeah, no.
The Polish are not known for their good food.
Yeah,
well,
I mean
pierogies. You like pierogies?
I don't dislike them.
They're just like raviolis.
I cannot tell you the last time I ate a pierogi.
Well, I mean, they're just raviolis.
Is there a pierogi day? Is there a day that everybody eats pierogies?
I think it's just like there is Dingus Day coming up. It's the day.
I'm sorry, what?
I know everybody reacts that way.
Dingus?
Like Dygns. Am I saying it right? Dingus.
Dingus.
Yeah, it sounds like a dumbass, right?
You said your words, not mine. Don't put words in my mouth. I put enough bad words in my mouth.
I know. All right. And you're unfiltered.
Well, then I am unfiltered,
and that was the reason. What we love about you.
Oh, well, thanks.
All the gays.
All the gays.
And some straights.
Yeah, I limit my straight access.
Well, yeah, you're an ally, right? I saw that on your bio the first time when I was like coming across that. Okay, I'm like, so where does that come from? Is it because she's European? Is it because she just like is a fruit fly? Is she just like a badass chick that all us gays just want to be like?
I just think that you deserve to live the life you want to live if you're not fucking hurting anybody. And when you see the state of like
the affairs.
Politics worldwide,
right?
Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got so many things to worry about, and who you choose to live with and marry and all the rest of it is just like, why is that the topic of the day? Do you know what I mean? Why
and it's
are we
still going on?
Yeah, why are we so concerned about, drag queens and all the rest of it? Like, I can't, like, rainbow crosswalks. What the fuck, people? Get a grip of yourself. Like, does half the country even know we're at war right now? Or are they just like,
I think they're
doesn't
in the
affect
sand.
me.
They're like putting their heads in the sand.
Yeah.
Because like I sometimes like don't want to watch the news. It's just
I filter that. I watch The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. That's my news.
He's good.
And that's fucking satire. Only it's not, because you can tell he's starting to lose it a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
He is.
Yeah, he's like, this will be a really good idea. I'm going to come back and do one night a week. And his wife's like, the fuck you are.
I know.
But, well, even interestingly, when like you and Michael moved in next door, like I told 40 people, oh my God, the gays are moving in next door. I'm sorry. I said to my kids, I was like that to my kids. Oh my God, I just met Ryan. He's moving in next door. This summer has just, my next summer is going to be fucking baller.
Oh,
I know that's not what the kids say anymore. I was like, this summer is going to be the summer of fucking Delaware.
Get the kimonos
let's
out.
Go.
And listen, Michael can have a party drink, and I can, I could get down with y'all. I could totally get down. We gotta have a party.
Fence down. There's just going to be dual access. Like,
maybe we should do a little pool.
Charlie wants a hot tub.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Yeah, my 15-year-old bougie ass teenager wants a hot tub.
So where does he get the bougie ass from? You?
Yeah. She just got her nose pierced last night.
Oh my God.
We took her in finally.
Well, I think you kind of started it.
I did a lot of things I turned 54 last week.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Why don't you
did
you have
even
a party?
Numbers? No, I don't.
You're back on even.
I'm back on even. Do not like odd numbers. Don't like the way they look. Don't like the way they feel.
Oh yeah, the way they lick.
Luke.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I got a little like
Yeah.
I got a little
Easy tiger.
excited.
Easy tiger. Yeah. So like I told like all my people, I was like, oh, Ryan and Michael have moved next door. Whereas if it'd been, you know, a straight white man, I would have been like, oh, what's his
yeah.
deal? Why is he here?
know.
So like
It's
I just,
weird.
and again, I think it's when I think about my kids. So like Charlie Grace is 15. Evan is 19, so he'll be 20 this year. She'll be 16 in August, which is like ridiculous.
That's wild.
I'm not old enough. I think there was an error in my birth certificate or something.
I don't think so.
But when I think about how I grew up and what I was
Yeah.
doing between the ages of fucking 15 and 19, whoa, okay, buckle up. And I'm trying to like navigate them through it, but like
They seem
I didn't
like
have
they're
a little.
good kids.
They're great kids. Yeah, they're figuring things out, and there's no. I think I had a very much a mother that was like, go fuck around and find out. Do you know what I mean? Like when I picked subjects
I
for,
love that term.
for school, she's coming. You'll meet her. She's coming in June.
know. And you're
But-
close with her.
I mean, she lives in Ireland. I live in Pittsburgh.
Okay, so you
She's my
don't talk a
mom.
lot.
We talk like, I don't know, every couple of weeks.
I
We're
bet you
not.
she's like the mom that doesn't say I love you.
She does. She doesn't sweat. Like, she can handle the big shit,
Okay.
but she can't deal with the small shit.
So she
can't
doesn't
deal
want
with
to talk with
petty.
it.
She doesn't want to deal with petty.
She just wants this like it's next topic. Like, yeah.
If she doesn't want to talk about something, we're not talking about it.
Interesting. Michael's like that.
Okay.
Because I know that you haven't really got to like hang with him
Yeah.
as much, but we did want to get together and we wanted to have a little party
Yeah.
for your birthday.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
I know.
There's always next year.
I know. I don't know whose
Put it in
birthday's
your
coming
fucking
up.
calendar.
I know.
Don't we
I'm
have
gonna
another
put it
birthday?
in.
When is your birthday?
Mine's in November.
Oh,
and
God. What
so
day?
It's 11.
Oh, Evan's the 26th.
Okay, so Evan's a 26. He's a Scorpio or a
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. And then Charlie is
It's August 4th.
August 4th. And you had these kids with your ex-husband in London.
So Evan was born in London, and then we moved back here when he was 6 months old.
So what brought you guys to Pittsburgh?
So my parents lived in Glasgow,
Yes.
and Jason's parents lived in that place in Ohio, shall not be named,
Yes.
and over the border. And so
Youngstown.
we wanted. I've never been to Youngstown, and so we needed somewhere, or we wanted somewhere where we were kind of close to
An
one set of
airport.
parents. So we have like grandparents around for babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And family of some sort. And my mum and dad had moved to Ireland to live with my sister. So I have a younger sister, Susan, who's 3 years younger than me, like chalk and cheese. I'm not even, I mean, we do kind of look alike, so I'm pretty sure we're like
Yeah.
biological, but hey, who knows?
Oh,
Maybe
so
many,
like-
maybe many will share something with us.
So
like,
she's like totally
Susan, if
opposite.
you're watching, I'm really sorry.
Susan, we want to meet you. We want
Oh,
you to
yeah.
come to the Berg.
Get on the plane.
I need to see the chalk and cheese.
Yeah, she has 3 boys. So she's married to Ollie, and she has 3 boys.
Ollie, what a classic name.
Olivier.
Olivier. Is that the short?
O'Driscoll.
Oh,
Yeah, he's totally Irish.
old money.
Yeah. Yeah, his dad, Sean's like a total character. He's a
And it's-
fisherman.
Okay.
Yeah, he fished. I think he's kind of semi-retired now. And then Ollie used to fish with his dad, but then got into an accident on the boat and nearly lost one of either his thumb or his finger.
Oh my God.
And they had to airlift him off. And Susan was like, that's the end of that career. I'm not waiting for you to be airlifted off of a
Okay,
boat.
when I said old money, I guess is we're not fishermen or not old
Well,
money.
I mean, no. I mean, I
Yeah.
think at one point they probably made
Yeah.
like good money, but that's all changed because of European
Right.
like infringements. So yeah. Yeah, I mean old money as in they were doing it for a fucking long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So she married Ollie. She went to Australia. I met Jason and we got married. And then before we came back to Scotland to do like a fake wedding for all my family, because we get married really fast in
Yeah.
Ohio, we came back 6 months later and did a Scottish wedding. But it was like a fake wedding. I mean, it was a wedding, but we didn't need the legality of it because we were already
Right.
legally married. But
That's
she'd already
cute.
left and gone to Australia. So I meet a boy from Ohio in like in Kilmarnock, of all places, which is West Coast Scotland, like this just little kind of dot in the middle of nowhere. And Susan goes all the way to Australia and meets Ollie, who's from fucking West Cork in Sydney, Australia.
Oh
my dad's
God.
like, what are you two playing
Why?
at? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so
you guys wanted to get out.
I don't know that I wanted to get out, but I had this draw to America.
Yes.
And I cannot tell you why.
Yeah.
I can't, like, there was always a draw towards like being here.
Right.
And I mean, grass is always greener. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like you definitely stand out. Like somebody's like, oh my God, like this chick is a badass. She's got that badass
The fucking
look.
URL was a variable. So I used to work for a franchise company that does color analysis. And
yes. Did you do pharmaceutical companies, like the sales reps?
I mean, yeah, I've had clients like that, yeah.
Because that's what my mom remembers doing whenever she first
Oh,
started.
really?
And she was like, wow, okay, so I cannot wear orange.
Noted. So she's either a winter or a summer. She's a cool chick.
Yeah, like the turquoise, the teals, the blues.
So can she wear black?
You know what? That's a great question. I would assume.
Well, that makes an asset of you and me, so that's a good start.
I don't know.
Black
I do
is
like
not
black.
okay. Let's just get it over with.
Let's hear the story on your job.
Black is not. The human eye can see 10 million colors.
10 million.
Okay,
And that's most humans?
yeah, unless you're like me and you're half blind, and then the numbers start to diminish. But the human eye can see 10 million colors.
Oh, wow.
And per season, you get a quarter of the world's colors. So you look good in a quarter of the world's colors, and I look good in another quarter, and so on and so forth.
And when you say quarter, what do you mean by that?
Like, so 2.5 million colors are your colors that you can physically
because there's
see.
10 million.
Correct.
I got you. I do.
Math,
I
not
do
the strong
know math.
point? Okay.
You know, I used to be a math
God, and
guy.
you're a realtor?
Listen, I used to be a good math guy, and then I lost it. It was the personality.
Where'd you leave it?
I think I lost it and fucking smoked too much weed in LA. It burned all those fucking things.
All the math things?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 million colors you can see. So that's your starter for 10.
Yes.
But DNA wise, what we're analyzing in color analysis is what's going on underneath your skin. So underneath your skin, you have cells and fatty tissues that either have cool blue cells attached to them or warm yellow.
Interesting.
Doesn't mean you wear yellow or you wear blue. It just means that the base of a color, so red, yellow, and blue are your primary colors. So every color in the world starts with red, yellow, and blue. Warm people need more yellow, more warmth in that. Cool people need more cool in it.
Interesting.
And it's DNA. So, like, my mum and my sister are both autumns. So they're warm and I'm cool. I never did my dad's colors, but I'm pretty sure that he sat in summer the same as me.
Yes.
So he was cool.
Right.
Charlie Grace, my daughter, is a spring. She's warm.
Right.
Her other grandmother is warm. So two of her grandmothers are warm and she's warm and her parents are cool.
That is so interesting.
So she skipped her parents' like DNA for that and pulled it from her grandparents.
Right.
And then Evan, my oldest, he's cool, but he's winter. So he has less tone underneath his skin. We give him more bolder colors on top to balance him out.
When you say on top,
like wearing.
Okay.
So then when as a summer, I have already a lot of tone underneath my skin.
Mm-hmm.
If I go into winter and the colors are more saturated, so it's like fuchsia pinks or really like bright purples or like electric blues, all you see is the color. Although fucking today I walked in and here's me muted and fucking like
Canadian
I'm sorry,
tuxedo.
did we?
I love it.
Yeah, Canadian tuxedo with a little bit of
You
glitter.
said a great little one-liner. When in doubt, or
tuxedo.
That's my theory.
Yeah, but I walked in and I was like, oh, okay, fucking fading into the background.
I know, but
It's
you
fine.
did that. You
It's
did
fine.
that on an
I'll know
event.
next time. Fuckers. Watch out.
You knew that from last time whenever you did that. What was it? The gala?
Oh, I did a keynote for the Pittsburgh Magazine's Women's Quarterly at the Pittsburgh Opera.
Yes.
And I turned up in this like rose, pinky mauve dress.
Yeah.
Like mini dress, and the curtains were the same color.
See, there's a sign something is like meant to be with
I looked like a
that.
headless. like AI person in all the pictures.
Well, there's not a lot of women that can pull that hair off.
Oh, the hair.
Yes. Yes. I want to know what you do with that.
Nothing.
You don't do any, you blow it out. Come on.
I actually dried it this morning because I knew if I didn't, it would be a hot mess. I have been going to the same. I had two hairstylists in Pittsburgh. The first one that was a gay man that lived fucking back on me in my Mexican War Street's house.
Oh, he lived behind you.
Bruce, who owns Salon Latida.
I've heard of it. Okay. Is that in Shadyside?
No, it's Mount Lebo or
Mount Lebo.
Dorman.
Okay.
Yeah. So I used to have a pixie cut. My hair's been your length.
Yes.
And from your length, it's gone to a pixie cut.
Right. You want to just like stand out.
I want to shave my head.
We should do it together. I did it 2 years ago.
Podcast?
Yeah, we should do it.
Do you? I need to see that picture.
It was my favorite moment.
I think you could definitely rock it.
It was I felt so butch. I felt like a man.
Damn.
I don't know.
First time for everything.
I know. You know, honest to God, it was just like, I think as a wannabe actor, I was like, oh my God, I'm in a new role.
Yeah.
Like I was like, and the way I was talking and walking. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then the thing about it is though, my boyfriend is like, I really like it long because he's just like, hey, like
attracted to the romantic.
I don't know. Maybe he just likes to pull on it.
I knew that was fucking good.
Yeah, you knew that was a cheesy dad joke.
That was a
cheesy dad.
Did I just line that up for you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I don't know what it is. It's like I'm sure you probably know this from being friends with a lot of gays. Most gays do not like long hair on a man, but women do. I think a lot of women, or even just like people that appreciate it, like they like it.
It's funny because I struggle as a single woman, ready to mingle.
Whoa. Let's talk about that after this.
I struggle sometimes as a single woman with dating guys with long hair when I have short hair.
Right.
Because it's almost like a little bit like, and it shouldn't be.
Would you be cool if he was a little like flamboyant and you were a little bit more alpha?
But the weird thing for me is like, so color analysis is part A of what I do, but then the style stuff is part kind of B, although they should be kind of flipped, but that is what it is. But in style,
I didn't understand what you just said. You're going to have to say it in English.
Captions available. Yeah, Maria, all your bells and whistles, you need captions for me.
Maria.
So color analysis is the mainstay of what I do because it's the kind of like, for want of a better word, the fancy, the kind of glittery thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like what's that?
Yeah.
It's like the magpie thing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Style analysis takes a little bit more work and effort.
Yeah.
So like one of my friends sent me a message last night with a little reel that said, this is the style I want to evolve into. And I was like, how's that going for you? Because you can't just look at a reel of somebody or how somebody's dressed and copy it, because then it's dress up. And I don't teach people how to dress up. I teach people how to dress authentically.
That's magical.
Boys or girls, male or female, whether you're going through a transition, you're transitioning, either way or whatever. Because now, obviously, the world of pronouns and how people want to be labeled, you have to be, kind of like aware of how somebody wants to identify. So like your hair in the 60s was the hippie look, they're just, smoking weed and avoiding the draft and all. Like it was like, it had a label, if you like.
Yeah.
And like if somebody turned up at their house with a boy with long hair, it was like, oh no, we're not doing that. No.
He's not going to make money. He's not going to support you as a woman
or like tattoos on somebody or piercings on somebody.
Right.
And so I think hopefully what I'm trying to do or what I am doing and people are getting, are getting what I'm laying down,
I love
even if
that.
they can't understand the accent, is that I want you to be authentic.
Yes.
Like I want you to feel and look equally as good in your clothes.
Right.
There's no point in wearing things that don't make you look in the mirror and go, there I am.
Right, because a lot of people could not pull off this look because they think, oh, I love a Canadian tuxedo, but like you could even tell the way your body language is. Like, you're super comfortable, and maybe
Yeah.
you're comfortable in everything, but I think right now, specifically, you're comfortable in what you're wearing.
Well, I have an element of drama in my personality. If you
That's
noticed.
it. I think you might have had a little acting involved with your life.
That was another thing I always wanted to try my hand at. Like,
I could totally see you doing
we
something.
should do that together.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Well, let's start developing.
I mean, I
our
have met
demo
Jeremy
reel.
Renner, so there's that.
What? Jeremy
I
Renner
didn't mean a lot. Well,
for May of Kingston.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show. Sorry.
But you met him here?
Yeah, he was at the Pittsburgh Film Gala last year and this year. So, like, this year I didn't get a picture with him because I was like, because I offered to do that. So, like, I think I offered that in the first conversation.
I think we already knew we were going to be like this.
And I was like, oh, you need a realtor assistant? I could fucking do that.
Oh my God, yeah.
I could fucking do that.
I know. And I have some
And then here's the thing.
off-camera talk about that.
Because I'm old, people think I'm experienced.
That's it. And you know what? Even the accent. I mean, and I think it's half the battle is just like.
Well, when I first started the business, the conversation with my husband at the time was the accent is key.
Yeah.
That's what is going to make you. And like,
so
if I had a fucking penny for every time somebody in Pittsburgh went, oh my God, I'm from Scotland. That's my American accent.
So wait, they said they were from Scotland?
Yeah. I was like, oh, where were you born? Oh, I was born here. I'm like, oh, so not from Scotland.
Yeah. That's
Scotland.
so. Maybe they just have only lived and they don't understand that. Like, I feel like I really, like, my mind blew up, and you wouldn't expect this from living in State College, Penn State, because I was in industrial engineering, and I was probably the only, like, white gay male.
Wow.
And there was all these, like, straight bros, and then tons of Indian, Middle Eastern, Kuwaiti, Emirati, Chinese, Japanese. Like, so I was like, this is interesting. I don't know what the other part, because Pittsburgh is so, what would you say, neighborhood segregated, not very cultural at the time growing up in the early 2000s.
Well, Pittsburgh and Glasgow, where I'm from, went through the same transition. So Glasgow was a shipbuilding city.
Mm-hmm.
So the high school opened and the shipyards opened, and you went from high school to the shipyards.
Yeah.
Or you figured out how to get the hell out of Dodge. And from what I know.
Did you feel that?
No, because I was like, I was born in the 70s. So by that point, it was already starting to peter out.
Yeah.
But then Glasgow, like Pittsburgh, reinvented itself.
Oh.
So it became a tech city, and it became, at one point we were European city of culture. Like, what the fuck? Like, that was never on the cards. Do
That's
you know what I mean?
interesting.
Yeah. And same with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was a steel town.
Yeah.
And now Pittsburgh, the amount of times that Pittsburgh, since I've moved here, my friends will say, oh my God, all we hear about is Pittsburgh this and Pittsburgh that.
Yeah.
And like, all the hospitals we have here, CMU, like all the universities, like the medical people we have here. Like, it's become like this kind of like, to me, it's a little bit like a well-kept secret.
It is a well-kept
And I don't know,
secret.
and I think I am very privileged because I am as white as you can fucking get.
Right.
Female, talk funny, like do the business that I do. Do you know what I mean? And levels of privilege, like I'm up there. So I don't necessarily experience a lot of like the hardship, obviously, that, until you walk in somebody's shoes. You don't know that. Even as a gay man, do you know what I mean? Like I don't know what you're experiencing every day. But I feel like the Yinzers, if you like, are a little bit more, they seem to be a little bit more accommodating from my point of view.
Yeah.
And Glaswegians are very much like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're standing on a street corner in Glasgow, like not that kind of street corner. I know exactly where your fucking mind went. If you're standing on a street corner in Glasgow looking lost, somebody within 3 seconds will come up and go, what do you need, hen? Where do you need to be? Like, where are you looking for? Oh, don't go there. Go here instead. Like, they'll totally change your fucking itinerary. And I feel like that with Pittsburgh. Like, when I open my mouth and people hear the accent, they're like,
who does
what was that?
Who's
like,
that
what?
bitch?
What?
Uh-huh.
What? Oh my God.
I want to get to know her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't want to like come off too strong, but
I mean, meh. Too late.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And then I'm inviting you over for what? And then we never ended up making it happen.
Yeah, I feel I'm still trying to work out how to best communicate with you.
I'm really
I don't think
not.
fucking texting is the fucking
No. It's, you know what? I think when I started doing real estate, it was so overwhelming
I'm
with
sure.
messages and
Well, you're
clients and leads.
24/7.
And then I got to a point where I'm like, I need to eventually phase like another phone. Like I need
Yeah.
to, because like,
And then that goes off to the side.
yes, because it's just so hard, because you get like, you have all these contacts from like high school, middle school, and then college, and they only know this number. So then you're just like, well, I don't want to switch my number. Like, when did you get your number?
Oh, I've had it since
For like 10 years?
Yeah, no, I've had it for 20 years. It's just
Yeah,
followed me
like
on.
can you imagine like getting another number?
No, but I think there's ways to like automate your stuff, because I have like
Yes.
2 Instagram. So I have my personal Instagram,
Yes.
and then I have the badass.
Do you know that the badass? So like, let me ask you this: is that a business Instagram?
Mhm.
So I was told that you should
There we
be a
go.
creator Instagram and not do it
yeah,
because
I
it
flip-flop
limits
between
you.
the two.
Okay. So
I don't know where I am
apparently
right
it
now.
limits you, I
If
guess,
you're a
if
business?
you're a business, like with the posting reels with the type of music. Guys, comment below. Let us know what is happening.
Educate us, because we don't know what the
Yes,
fuck we're
I'm
doing.
trying. I'm asking ChatGPT. I'm like, apparently a business Instagram limits you on the visibility and the type of music that you can play with your reels instead of a creator account.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's kind of boring shit. I want to learn more about you.
What do you want to know?
I want to know your messiest drunk story. Do you have one or two?
So my messy story started
There was a couple years.
when I was 16.
Oh, wow.
Well, because the drinking age in Scotland is 18.
Yeah.
So basically you're drinking by 16.
Oh, for sure. And
I
even
wasn't-
younger, right?
Yeah, I wasn't in a crowd that was the thing.
Okay, that's
because
good.
I feel like it wasn't the forbidden fruit
No.
as much as it is here. Like,
Which is sad.
yeah, I feel like, so when I won't do my squirrel. I'll stay on track.
Well, I like
Focus.
it. Kind of go, you can
I
go
know,
off
it's
track.
a Scottish trait. So when I
ADD
was...
or... because it's...
No, we just fucking like
it's
to
my
talk.
trait. I know. I love that
so
about you.
When I was 16, we had this friend that lived across the street from the Scout Hall,
Yeah.
and they had the Scout discos. So it was underage disco. So it was from like 15 to 18. Well,
Scout
15.
disco.
Yeah, it's called the Scout Disco. There was one a month. It was like the
Okay,
fucking event of the
yeah.
fucking... You were in high. I actually talked to my daughter, Charlie, and said, we should do underage discos. Like, where are these kids going these days? Do you know what I
They
mean?
used to go to this place in the Strip, but that's not there
Yeah.
anymore.
But, like, they go to the
Club
mall and then they
Zoo.
get chucked out the mall. Like, there's
It's so
nowhere for them to
boring.
congregate
Yeah.
unless you want to do sports. Well, not all kids want to do sports.
Right,
Do you
and
know
that
what I mean?
can be not like that's like kind of just like a thing, not like necessarily like a relaxing fun, like except,
Right.
you know, it's
yeah,
not like
because you always feel like somebody's watching you. And what are you
Yes.
doing?
right.
So at 16, I ended up on a golf course after the Scout Disco, drinking vodka and fucking concentrated orange juice. And to this fucking day, if I smell orange juice in the same breath as fucking vodka,
Yeah. You'll throw up.
I'm 16 years old again. So we went with Sharon Hutchinson. I'm going to send you this. Sharon Hutchinson's parents used to live across the street from the Scout Disco. We would drink in her room, like
Yeah.
cheap ass fucking vodka, like no brand, and the box concentrated orange juice.
That sounds so
And
bad.
we'd just fucking like, we were so cool. We'd stagger across to the disco. We'd leave the disco. We'd go wandering because at that time,
Yeah.
nobody had a tracker.
No.
You just had to be home at a certain time.
right.
And for some reason, we ended up this one night on a golf course. And I just remember bit by bit, all the kids getting picked off. Do you know what I mean? Like one going home or one parent showing up.
Yeah.
And then two of my friends got me home. And so I lived in this old, like 4-in-a-block apartment kind of thing.
Yes.
So you came in the front gate and you went down the side gate and came in the back door.
Oh.
And what they did was they literally like had me up on the door, banged on the door and fucking ran. And at this point, I'd already puked in the side yard. So my poor neighbours upstairs were going to wake up to my puke on the side. So I'd puked there, came in the back door, like, you know, like just looking amazing. 16. God knows what I was wearing. But I remember they propped me up against the door, banged on the door and fucking ran. And so then I think it was my mum that opened the door. God, because it would have been my dad, I would have got another hit in the face.
Smacked.
So my mum opened the door and my kitchen was like concrete flooring with linoleum on top. And so she opened the door, not realizing I was right there. And I literally went in and I felt like I'd bounced off the concrete. Like I just hit like my whole body. But at this point, I was so out of it that I feel like, you know, when your body's, so I just like crumbled. And I remember lying there and I'd be like, I'm really sorry. Could you shout at me tomorrow? Because I am really sorry. She's like, what the hell? My mom does not swear. She does not like anybody swearing. Like, it's bad. So she gets me up. She gets me in bed.
Yeah.
Then I take the pillowcase off my pillow and puke in the pillow.
Oh, no. And it's orange juice. And vodka.
Memories.
Do you not want to drink that anymore?
I couldn't. I don't think I could.
No, it'll make you nauseous.
I'm not a vodka person anyway. My gin is my kind of go-to.
But you love an old fashioned.
I love an old fashioned. Gin is. I wasn't into brown liquor until like my 40s.
Okay.
A very good friend, Jeff, who used to live down in the strip with his wife Maggie. They're in India right now, and he's the cocktail guy. So he kind of slowly progressed me into the brown liquor stuff because he was like, "You're Scottish, you have to drink brown liquor." I'm like, "Don't tell me what to do. I'm fucking Scottish."
Yeah.
So yeah, that was 16. So my dad woke me up the next morning, and he's like, "Get out of bed. You've puked on Margaret's side. You got to go clean that up. You're going to clean all this up."
This was like after you slept for what?
Oh, probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I don't know what time I got. I don't think I was actually that late getting home. I don't think that was the issue. But I mean, I was obliterated, and it probably didn't take much. I'm 16. I weigh 100 pounds. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I don't think when you're that age, at least when I was that age growing up in Scotland, it was 0 to 100. We're not socially drinking at 16, 17, even 18. Like I remember. Like, my house was the smallest house, but my house was where all the girls always wanted to come and get ready for a night out.
That's cool.
But you didn't go out until like 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
And my dad would be fucking knocking on the door. When are you girls going out? And we're like, Dad, nobody goes out before 10.
Yeah, it's
And
9.
he's like, you need to get out. Like, you need to get this party started. Meanwhile, we're in there drinking to get drunk before we turn up at the fucking bar. Right. So we're half cooked by the time we walk in. And then by the time you get to the club, and at that point, it was all like, you know, the rave stuff was all in. Do you know what I mean? It was all like techno dance shit.
Oh, so that's come back.
Yeah. And it's funny because my kids make fun of me for listening to that stuff in the car. Yeah. Like, I'm a runner and I like to like work out and stuff. And that's the kind of
Riverview
stuff. Nah, I mean, I'll walk around Riverview. That's a pain in the ass.
But you like to run where?
I run down on at the waterfront.
Oh, nice.
Not at the waterfront, like on like by PNC Park.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not waterfront. Although when I ran a full marathon in 2018.
Okay, that was in Pittsburgh,
one and done,
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the training. At one point, I am literally at Costco at the waterfront.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I gotta fucking run all the way back.
That's insane.
I did not plan this well.
Like, you're like, what? Yeah. Uber.
Yeah, so the thing with the 26.2 miles is you have to train an 18 miler. I think I don't know if I went much past 18 miles. But yeah, so I like to run, so I like that kind of style of music.
Me too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it pumps you up.
Yeah, like it's a dopamine kind of hit.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah. So messiness started at 16 and has never fucking gone anywhere. Like fucking legit. I was at the film festival thing last week and a couple of people posted pictures and was like, oh, it's so good to see you. Great.
That's so funny. I love it. You know what's best about that is like you're still like with it. You still don't have any like legal issues. You don't like get in trouble with the law.
Been arrested.
You take an Uber, you know, you don't.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, and I grew up like that. Like where I lived outside of Glasgow, like we could get an 11-minute train into the city centre. That was the problem. Like we had access to a big city. It was like living on the north side of Pittsburgh and having access to Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
Like, that's how close I was.
Oh, yeah. So you would take the trolley.
Yeah, we were 10 minutes on the train. You could jump in a taxi. You could jump in the bus. Like,
Okay.
you know.
Easy.
Yeah, we used to get, like, the midnight bus home. Like, if we were skint and we couldn't go to, like, a nightclub.
That's cool.
We'd get the night bus home. Oh, what a fucking disaster that was. Like,
oh, my God.
when I think about it, though, like, and then I look at me parenting Charlie at 15, who just, you know, wants to go to Walnut Jam. And I'm like, the fuck you're going down there with all those college kids? Like, you already look like you're 18.
The Walnut Jam is like on Walnut Street, right? Yeah.
It's like a party. It's the one time
Is
when
she
they
a
close the
party
whole street.
animal?
Who, her? She's a
mean,
mother's daughter.
I
Have a good
know.
party.
Apple pie. What is it?
Evan's
Apple-
definitely a little bit more like, get the job done. I mean, he enjoys like his friends and
Yes.
he does soccer and stuff like that. But yeah, Charlie's never met a person she doesn't like.
I love
She's
that.
like me.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I'll give you like.
Well, you don't like the people that are a little boring.
I don't mind boring because that's like energy.
Yes.
Like big energy people in the
It
room
can be like,
can be very like off-putting to. And I think for what I do and even for what you do,
yes.
you're attracting the like. So when I left the franchise business because I felt it was becoming too much like a multi-level marketing, and that's great if you want to be multi-level marketing, but I need to
Right.
take care of my fucking self. Like, I don't need a team of people to look after. That was never like a
So that was a franchise.
incentive. Yeah, it was a franchise
was
business.
here.
Yeah. Well, they started in the UK and I had my colours analysed in the UK.
Oh, nice.
So then when I came here and I had a 6-month-old, I was like, I was an operations manager for a travel company,
Wow.
Moorgates.
Oh, my God.
Nigel and Nasser. Shout out to Nigel and Nasser. 2 gay guys that owned an interline travel industry
That sounds fun.
business. Yeah, we went everywhere. Like, they took me on cruises. They took me to Canada. Like, they made me like number 3 in the company within
my
like 2 years
God.
of joining them. Yeah, it was like
so it was nice money.
the best. Yeah, but I had like 26 days paid vacation.
Yeah.
And then I came back here, and so I'd only been out of operations for less than a year with Evan, being pregnant and stuff.
Right.
But I started to look at operations jobs here, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh, they're like, well, you'll only get 4 days in your first year. I'm like,
That's insane.
I can't go to fucking Erie for 4 days.
I know.
Meanwhile, I take Evan and Charlie to Spain and Ireland last
my
year, 2 years ago, for a month.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, like vacation, people. Like, you're going to die one day.
Well, and then it's just like, that's how you restart. Like,
Yeah.
that's how you get refreshed.
Oh, you can't like travel. And I mean, I am very lucky that I have
Yeah.
people to go and stay with.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm paying for the flight. I'm maybe paying for a car.
right.
You know, like my mom and my sister feed me when I'm there, kind of thing.
That's
Like,
nice.
yeah. So,
So
like,
this is Spain?
this is Ireland. They're in
Oh,
Ireland.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
The girl, my friend
What part of
Catherine.
Ireland?
Huh?
What part of Ireland?
Southwest Cork.
Okay.
5 Fingers. They're at the very.
Is that anywhere near Dinkle? No.
My sister does
She would know.
geography.
Yeah.
I have I heard of Dingle? Yeah, I think it's further. As you look at it, I think it's further east.
Okay. My uncle in Chicago and then his best friend in Pittsburgh, they bought a house in Dingle.
Oh, fun.
And I want to say Dingle, not Dinkle. It's like Dingleberry.
Yeah, you're overthinking that one. Of all
Okay.
the things you're overthinking, that one you're overthinking. Dingle. As it's said, as it's spelled.
Yes.
Dingle.
I'm already overthinking the color wheel too, because like I think kind of going back towards
gotta
your
do that.
job, I love like when I moved to New York, I was like, oh my God. And I dated somebody that was like really big into fashion. And then I was like, oh my God, like I don't need a big house, maybe just like an okay car, but I need a stylist, or I just want to have the budget to just buy like. And like you said, like not the costume. I realized I learned that early on, like when they put me in stuff, like just doing commercial modeling, it was like, you could feel like it was a costume. But then once you found that right outfit or that look that was you and it fit you. Now, I don't know anything about the colors though. So I would love to do my colors with you.
I was going to say obviously, but that's.
You should say that. You should. And you know what? Even
I'm
still,
like peeking out my window in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck is he wearing?
I
Dear
purposely leave my
God.
windows open so you can see. I'm like,
That's what
she'll
should
tell
happen.
me.
You know how like like the Harry Potter kind of thing where they have that like little like secret thing. We should have like, we should join Michael's like watching this going, the fuck we are. But so the color thing is interesting because most people think that it will limit the amount of colors they wear, when actually most people are they're doing a Steve Jobs or a Mark Zuckerberg and they're just repeating the same thing because it's safe. And when they pick another color, people talk about the color. If people are talking about the color before they're talking about you, you are wearing the wrong color.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because the color, your clothes, your style, your fit, whether you do a lot of texture, whether you do a lot of pattern, is all to like emphasize and promote you, the person.
Yes.
That's their job. Their job is not to take over. Their job is not to be number one.
Right.
The issue when you look at people that do like the red carpet or like have stylists, they're getting stuff from free from Armani. If Armani sends you a dress, you fucking wear the dress. Fucking Armani. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, God rest his soul. So there's always that little bit of like, when people say, oh, I want to look like Julia Roberts or I want to look like Jennifer Aniston, what Julia Roberts and what Jennifer Aniston? Because unless you see Jennifer Aniston on the daily, is it that? Or is it Rachel Jennifer Aniston? Or is it, you know, whatever celebrity she's morphed into these days? Like, because your clothing style, your clothing personality is a mixture of structure. So the body you have, the proportions you have, and your personality.
Exactly.
So when you see somebody dressed and you're like, oh, I want that whole outfit, they've dressed you as a mannequin. They've not when they dressed you, they looked at your proportions, they looked at your skin color, your hair color, and they said, we don't want the clothes to stand out, we want the model to stand out.
Yes.
And that's why they picked what they picked.
Right.
But when you see it, I always say to people, when you come and sit in the chair and you see it, you can't unsee it. So like black. Black is a color I haven't worn in 20 plus years.
I used to wear it every day.
Well, if you lived in New York, I was going to say.
But I think learning, like, as you get out of that phase, you're like, I'm sure you would agree this way. I look at myself in black and I'm like, ooh, it's not good.
Black ages me and gives me like even more wrinkles, or it overemphasizes that, and I don't need any help with that.
Right. Like
I'm
this,
good.
I'm looking at like, okay, so the whole, like the whole
look at the
vibe.
whole thing.
Yeah. Like the chains, the belt, the shoe. Like I'm looking at the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at your pretty face.
Oh. That's my favorite. Sorry. But yeah, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
And like you mentioned earlier, it's also about your comfort level.
Right.
Your comfort level is your comfort level. Your self-perception, when you look in the mirror and see what you want to see, you're in control of that. This is not fucking Downton Abbey. I'm not coming over every morning to dress your ass.
No.
Like, you cannot afford that.
Unless you have a big budget.
Yeah. Well, unless you have a big budget.
That would, and I know this is not crazy, probably why like I'm so fascinated about your position and like your job and your business, because I think a lot of people are the same way. I just don't think they're maybe in Pittsburgh, or maybe it's the whole acting thing. But like, I was like, okay, a dream would just be like a stylist and an unlimited budget for clothes. I don't need the big house. I don't need the fancy car.
Your budget is your budget, though, because I listen to I'm like a big podcast listener, like, and I listened to a financial guru talk once about like how people like say to people, oh, well, if you stop drinking fucking coffee every day, you could afford this. If I stopped drinking coffee every day, I'd be a miserable bitch. And who wants to be around that?
Well, he's probably saying, have it at home.
No, but he wasn't. He was saying, if you love going to coffee, like if you love getting up in the morning and scooting down to your local coffee shop and having a conversation with the barista and seeing a regular, it's community.
It is.
It's social. And for some people that work at home, it's the only socializing they may get unless they have a partner or a dog or a crazy next door neighbor. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's community. So if that $5 a day is like
bringing you joy,
then fucking put it in your budget and find something else to take out your budget. Because I've always said, I like my little house. I own it outright. It was a
Yes.
foreclosure flip.
Which that's
I don't have
pretty
a mortgage,
amazing.
which enables me to live the bougie ass fucking life I do.
How did you do that?
My neighbor found it. I was going through my divorce. We were selling the house we were in. And Tim, the guy that lives like 2 or 3 doors up from us
Yeah.
that you'll see, like the military, he's in the military outfit.
I think I've met
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Talks a lot.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, he will definitely not be watching this podcast.
No,
so do
he's
not have to
not.
worry about that. Bless
Yeah.
him.
I think
But-
I met him the first day I was
Oh, yeah,
moved.
for sure.
Yeah.
But he came down to fix the pointing on my roof and said, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know, because I can't afford the rent in the war streets. And I don't really want to move out the north side. And I'm not moving to Ohio. And so he lives on Delaware. And he's like, well, houses never come up on this street. And literally since I've moved there, fucking 10 houses have been up for sale,
my God.
including yours.
Right.
So
I mean, I'm shocked.
he called me like within a week and said, listen, there's a little house on my street. It's exactly the same as my house. You have to go look at it. Now, I am one. You will learn this by the amount of crap that ends up between your house and my house in the next year or so.
Yes.
I am one of these fucking DIYers, has no business
Yeah.
doing DIY. Like you'll
Right.
see me, like I knocked down the wall between my kitchen and my living room, my dining room.
And you were sure it was structurally okay.
Yeah, I had somebody check
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I mean,
we
that's a-
DIY'd a bathroom before, so I get you.
yeah, oh yeah, I retailed my whole
Yeah.
bathroom. I retailed my whole kitchen floor.
Yeah.
I mean, I have help. I like pull people
Yeah,
into the
you pull
madness.
in
Yeah.
some interesting characters.
So like, but I always said like this little house with the yard and the garage and like
It's so
it's
cute.
so neat. Like it's so close to get to the airport, to get
I
to downtown, to get
know.
anywhere else in Pittsburgh. I want to go. But would I
And
like
no
a nicer car?
mortgage.
Sure. No mortgage.
I mean, that's the life. You can
I want
travel.
a maid and a cleaner. Oh well, I want the maid. Well, I want a cook. I want a chef
That would be beautiful.
and a cleaner
Once a week, chef, or every day?
every day. Or he can
Ain't
cook
it?
for me, like, and leave it
Yeah.
and set instructions.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure.
I know how to use a fucking air fryer. I hate
love-
cooking. I fucking hate it.
cooking
I
too.
want nothing to do with it.
But
like-
wait, it's a necessary evil.
Yeah, I'm surprised my kids are still alive, to be honest with you. I mean, half the time Charlie goes to her dad, so at least she eats there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like,
Is he close by?
yeah, he's on Watson.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so it's
so
all
it's
up
easy.
in the observatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
it,
a hidden gem
it really is.
because I never knew about it until like I
It's all these little like cul-de-sacs and little like
Yeah.
one-way ins and one-way outs and
and
stuff
the
like that.
Steelers owners.
But you can see
Rooney.
UPMC. Is he
Yeah.
up there?
So the Rooneys apparently have a street. Like a bunch of them are just like
Wow.
Rooney, or relatives.
Oh, I know, because I know one of the Rooney. I know
Okay.
one of those.
Yeah.
Those, like cousins or whatever. Yeah.
They're all like on the same street.
Yeah. That makes. I only knew there was.
I didn't even know how massive Riverview Park was. I mean, you see it on a map, but then you're like, you walk through the park recently, and I'm like,
It's neat. They do a really
it's
good
really
job.
cool. And the pool,
Yeah.
do you go to the pool?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pool's easy. You can walk.
I know.
I mean, do you?
Take a bite,
Sure.
drive.
Well, and they have the jazz in the parks in the summer, and then they
That's
have the cinema in the
nice.
park.
And
So
do
you get to
people
sit on the
come
hill.
from other neighborhoods? Okay, I figured.
Yeah, people come up and you can go up and I don't know if they still are doing this, but you can go up to the observatory
Yeah.
and they'll open the observatory.
Right.
So every Friday night in the summer, it's a free tour.
That's awesome.
You just have to book your spot, and they'll
You know what?
open
I'm
the whole
actually on the
observatory.
tour committee. I didn't
The house
necessarily.
tour?
I didn't.
I've never done that.
I didn't necessarily want to do no. Oh, so ours. I don't think our place is going to be, but I'm working with the group that organizes everything. I didn't
Smart.
want to be,
Why?
but well, because it's another thing that you have to do.
Oh, you got too many things to do.
Well, maybe not. I don't have any kids. I have a partner who doesn't really give a shit if I'm out and about, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just one other thing. And so then I was
Well,
like,
and you want to do it, and you want to do it
right.
like I do. I help the PTO of Charlie's school.
okay.
I said to them,
Where'd
I can
she
do your
go?
website.
Or you didn't want to say.
No,
Oh.
Alderdice.
Oh, nice.
Where'd Dana? There's our connection.
Dana.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Dana. I
Because she
keep bugging
commented
her.
on one of your posts and said,
yes.
oh my God, my most stylish friend. And I was like, bitch, please.
Oh, I know. I was
Like,
like,
what?
wait, that's going to bring the
What?
claws out. Maybe she
Easy,
meant to say most
tiger.
stylish male friend.
Right. She needs to edit,
And you know what? She
edit
is,
your comment, Dana.
she is living in Pittsburgh and she's from
She's
Cleveland.
adorable.
She is.
She's a sweetheart.
So,
yeah.
but like, that's
But
not a
she's a-
compliment.
she's a-
Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Oh, well, I mean,
Miss
I'm not getting into that. You're not pulling me into that, are you?
She lived in New York.
So she's cool.
She's
She's
a cool chick.
she's had out of state experiences.
Oh, that's exactly it. And you've seen her house, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Something about it is like that understated, like beautiful.
Yeah, it's just like it looks expensive.
Intentional. It looks expensive, yeah.
But it's like lived in.
Yes.
Like there's no like airs and graces about it.
How is Observatory Hill still affordable?
That's a good question. I think so. When I first moved here, so that was 2007. I was living down in the Mexican War Streets, and it was still called the Central North Side.
Yes.
And when bad things would happen on the north side, they would go and stand outside police HQ on the north side and say, this shooting happened on the north side. But there's something like 22 different north side neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So it could have been fucking 6 miles away.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? And so they were just lumping the whole north side into one big disaster pot. And the organization that somehow I ended up being vice president for a couple of years, they said, we need you to stop doing that. Name the street, name the neighborhood.
Right.
Because you're lumping everything in and it's not fair.
That's it.
And people, like I always say to people, when you move into a new neighborhood, go talk to the local community police officer. He'll tell you what the stats are. He'll tell you the good streets, the bad streets, the ugly streets. Do you know what I mean? So I think the issue is that Observatory Hill, War Streets, Manchester, Deutschtown, it's all lumped as the north side. And it's not, and I think a lot of the neighborhoods are trying to make themselves uniquely their own neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's progressing, but I think it's just like, I basically grew up in HUD housing in Scotland. And again, that gets a bad rep. But like for the War Streets, what was happening is they were clumping all the HUD housing together and they weren't giving these people that needed that like help getting into housing the ability to be separated and the ability to be mixed in with other people of different wealth levels, of different like generations. Do you know what I mean? And I think when you put a lump of people together, no matter like what level of income they are, like produces like. And so there's no way to see out of your situation. You're stuck in that revolving door. And so when you're intermixed with other people and you get to realize that, just because the person next to you's house costs $750,000 and yours didn't, doesn't mean that person's not a nice person. Doesn't mean that person didn't come from where you are now. Doesn't mean that they didn't take the opportunities that you actually have access to. So like for me, like I just feel like, I love the north side and it's kind of fun because I feel like even though I've lived there for almost 20 years, I still necessarily wouldn't be regarded as a north sider because I think unless you were born on the north side, you are not a north sider. Yeah, I'm not a Pittsburgher. I'm still a Glaswegian. I'm a Ouija.
Yeah,
you would home will always be Scotland. Like
nobody would ever think of you as a Pittsburgher.
But like, you know how some people like want to morph into the place that they are.
I did want to do that in New York.
Sure.
And it was like embarrassing. After a while, I'm like, who are you? You're not a New Yorker. Like, and what is that even anymore? Because there's so many transplants.
Yeah, same when we lived in London. There was less original Londoners living in London. Like we lived in an apartment block that had like Polish and Western Europeans, and you had to, go real far east in London, like Cockney, to find a Londoner. So, yeah. So let's just keep it a little hidden gem.
Oh, for sure. I think that might be the key. And, honest to God, I don't know. I think after being here for over like 6 months and meeting people like you and even like the housing tour community and then the Riverview Park, I'm like, why would I ever want to leave? Because a lot of people build. Oh, yeah.
The fucking weather.
That's true.
That's
that
why
is
you
a
would
good point.
leave.
And I lived in LA and then you kind of get bored with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
But I guess people in Colorado love the weather because it's got
I just want fucking 4 seasons in the appropriate order.
Yes.
Don't give me fucking 72 degrees in fucking February. I'm not interested.
Yes.
I want spring, summer, dip into fall, hit winter, snow.
Yes.
Be done.
I know. So With that being said, in this next season of your life, can you give us a little inspiration on how we are going to get a little just more like Jolie and just like really just be a badass? Can you give us a little like piece of advice as a sign off? Like, stop giving a shit and just really living in your truth. Is that what we need to tell?
I think you need to pay attention to what's going on in your season. Like, because honestly, the last year, I don't feel like I've done a lot to really like push the business. And like, I'm very, very lucky that once you're a client, you're basically a friend. And then once you're in that kind of cult, as I call it, like for sure, like I tell my clients, this is not like we do this, we do that, and then you leave. Like, I need to see you progressing. I need you to ask questions. Like, you are my marketing, you are my PR. And so I'm very lucky that even if I don't really touch the business a lot, like business comes in.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Which is amazing. But I think over the last 3 or 4 years, like I've worked with a mindset coach and stuff like that. I think it's like, if you don't see yourself in the mirror, then who do you see? And why are we playing dress up? Like, let's stop playing dress up and start looking at our lifestyle and start looking at the things we love. And not giving a flying fuck about other people's opinions. If I turn up at an event and I feel good, whatever the event is, whatever the occasion is, then somebody else's opinion of who does she think she is or why is she just so dressed up means that they're insecure about themselves and I'm not insecure about myself.
Amen. She said it. Jolie, thank you so much for coming today. I cannot wait to get the whole color wheel, the styling.
Yeah,
we are going to be working
done.
on something because it is important for my business and sales. And as, you know, a style.
You are your brand.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm at my most confident when I am in that look. And it's not just about the vanity behind it. It's about, you know, showing people that you really respect yourself and you respect them by showing up looking presentable.
Well, and you attract people.
Yes.
Like, and
attract
you know, realtors get the bad rep of like putting their 20-year-old face on their business cards, and then you show up and you're like, who's fucking grandpa? Like, that's not, I didn't pick, this is the hottie I picked. Who the fuck are you? Do you know what I mean? But you are your brand.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what you're doing, sales is a personality.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not personable and you're not like willing to meet people where they are, they see it. It's so transparent. So like, I love it when people like stop me and like, oh my God, who does your hair and where'd you do this and da da da. And I'm like, let's talk about it.
Exactly.
But I'm not not interested in a sale. No. I'm like I'm genuinely like flattered. Like you were brave enough or whatever to be like, I had a guy follow me around Target one time, and I was like, what is that? Is it me? Am I like? And he's like,
I'm cute?
So okay. I tracked them.
Figured.
Flies to shit. But he stopped me, and I was with my daughter at the time, and she was younger, and he's like, I just have to say this as a whole. And I'm like, you know, thank you like so much for like being courageous enough. I know for some people it's not the easiest thing to give a compliment, but I think that's one of the things my clients say a lot, like, oh my God, 3 people today. This is ridiculous. Like all I did was wear coral. I'm like, yeah, but if it's your coral, then, you know, be a badass. Wear more coral.
So we ready to get messy?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jolie. I so appreciate this.
Fun.
You got to check out badassstyling.com.
Badassstyling.com.
And you can follow Jolie on Instagram at
badassstyling.
Let's go. Thank you, Jolie.
Thanks, sir. Fun.
So good to us. Thank